Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lemper here with Shift Happens channel. How to ask and receive a miracle instantly. So I've got a wonderful story that actually happened, and it's really simple, and it's a great way to ask for a miracle and then receive it. So I'm going to tell you my story, but before we do that, always like, share, comment. Let me know if you've experienced miracles. We all do, right? But it's kind of fun to share that. And so let's build this community up. I'd love to share and help each other out. You help me just as much as I help you. So if you want some coaching, you go ahead and contact me at shifthappenslifecoaching at gmail.com. I also have a book on Amazon, Cultivating Compassion in the Classroom. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so this morning I was doing my I ams. I always sit there, have coffee, do my I ams. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna test this out and ask for a miracle from the universe. And it was just a simple little prayer, if you will. I said, gosh, you know what, universe, surprise and delight me with a miracle to let me know I'm on the right path. And then I just kind of let it go. And then I continued listening to this coach and doing my mantras and whatnot. And then I went and worked out. Everything was going along fine. I always listen to other coaches as I work out, and the first one was pretty good. It was about realizing and understanding that you are source, that source works through you as you, that you are that I am awareness, right? And so I received it pretty well. I was like, yeah, that's pretty powerful. So you get to decide your reality, which is pretty cool if you really think about it. That's pretty nice, you know, and powerful, right? You can have and be and do anything you want, and that's just mind-blowing. But we make it tough sometimes. So as I was going along, that little voice said, you know what? After the YouTube, when you watch the video, another one will come up. And so you just have to hit play next or whatever. And I did. That little voice said, hit that. And I said, okay, I will. So as I was lifting my weights, all of a sudden, you know, I kind of was zoning in and out, kind of listening, kind of getting into my workout. And then all of a sudden I hear, that's the miracle. And I was like, my ears obviously went to it, and I was like, I just had this calmness. So I was like, oh, there it is. So then I started listening, and I even wrote this down, and you should try this. I have this journal here. I dedicate it primarily for all the manifestations that I have received or created, and it's kind of fun. Some of them are kind of cool and big, and I'll talk about them in later videos, and then some are just basic, simple. And again, we're manifesting all the time, right? With every breath, we get to choose our destiny. And so I'm going to read from what I took this verbatim after I finished working out. I went back home and I was like, I re-listened to it and I wrote it down. Every time you see and perceive yourself and others and the world as you would like them to be, not as they appear to be, you are performing a miracle. I'm going to say that again. Every time you see and perceive yourself and others and the world as you would like them to be, not as they appear to be, you are performing a miracle. And that was at Be Something Wonderful YouTube channel. Great channel. And then he went on to say, when you perform a miracle, I will rearrange both time and space to adjust to it. That was A Course in Miracles. And A Course in Miracles went on to say, seeing reality as your desired reality. That's the miracle. Every time you see things, people, and circumstances as you would like them to be, you are performing a miracle. You, as in the I am awareness, is performing a miracle. I'm going to say that again, just to let it really sink in, okay? So, seeing reality as your desired reality. That's the miracle. Every time you see things, people, and circumstances as you would like them to be, means that you are performing a miracle. The you is the I am awareness. You are one with source. You are an extension of source, right? That's how powerful we are. Think about that. So again, every moment we are creating these miracles. That's pretty mind-blowing. And not to mention, I asked for a miracle, like, show me a miracle. And then I hear it on this channel. It's like, you're creating the miracle. And I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was God. And yeah, it is. We are God, right? And so, and that sounds crazy. When we start saying, hey, listen, I'm God, it's not saying I'm higher than God. God is my higher self. I am just an extension. Source is working through me as me. And I say source, you can say God, infinite intelligence, universe, whatever. The higher power is working through you as you. Dude, that's pretty impressive, right? And so you get to choose your preferred identity. So even in those circumstances when they aren't ideal, those are pretty cool circumstances because they are forcing you to say, I see you, but I'm going to change that story into something that would change it into my ideal outcome, right? And once you practice this, and practice it with small things, and as you're walking in life, like you're driving down the road, and then somebody cuts you off, your first instinct is, oh my gosh, why? And that's okay. Don't shove away those negative emotions. Let it run through you and be like, take a deep breath and go, yep, okay, that happened. I wish you well. I appreciate you because you're teaching me to remember who I am. And you have some place to go. You can come up with all kinds of stories. There's infinite possibilities, right? I talk about that in my book. And it's a really easy read. So it's a wonderful book to get. But it helps you to understand, hey, we have challenging moments all the time. And it's almost like, oh, cool, I have a challenging moment. How am I going to respond? Am I going to respond with compassion and say, I see you, I understand, I accept you? Or are you going to react with anger? How dare you disrespect me? It's all in the state of being. It's all in our choice in thoughts. And our choice in thoughts is a choosing of our story. That's our preferred identity, right? Who would you rather be? Would you rather be calm and peaceful and be like, hey, that happens. I get, people cut me off. That's all right. That's their path, not mine, right? And so once you start detaching, that helps to detach from those outcomes. Just like when I asked for that miracle, like, universe, send me a miracle. And I was just I didn't have an emotion behind it. I didn't have any outcome like, oh, I'm just going to get a bundle of money thrown at me. I didn't have any of that. I was just like, let's have some fun with this. I'm curious as to what you're going to do, And was it great or grand? Well, to me it was, even though it's pretty small. I was just in my zone. I wasn't really listening totally. And all of a sudden, you created the miracle. And I was like, my ears perked up. I'm like, miracle? And this channel that I listen to, he doesn't really refer to miracles that often. So I was like, wait, what? You just mentioned a miracle? And so then I had to rewind it and really capture it. And again, I suggest you really take note of small, large, everything in between. And I'll refer to more of this. It's so much fun because, again, we're manifesting all the time. You have the power to choose, right? Just let it go and believe and know that you are on the right path. All right. So again, like, share, comment. Let me know. Have you had some miracles happen? I just love sharing. So I want to build this community so we can share and support one another. Again, life coaching. If you need some help, shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. I'd love to chat with you and help you out. All right. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.